Good evening. Health and welfare data shows heart disease is the leading cause of death in Idaho. To raise awareness for National Heart Health Month, which is this month, a local organization hosted a Women's Heart Survivors celebration tonight.
Abby Davis was at that event tonight, and Abby, it was mostly for heart disease survivors tonight, correct?
Correct, but even though that was the case, there were actually several women who were just there. They were curious. They wanted to learn more about heart disease, and the event organizer said it's that curiosity that could save lives.
After my baby was born, the murmur went away, but pain in my heart, angina, started.
Donna Meyer knows firsthand just how devastating heart disease can be.
I was diagnosed when I was 29 years old. Over the years, I got worse and worse, and I had to have different procedures.
Meyer isn't alone. In fact, CDC data shows heart disease as the leading cause of death in the United States and in Idaho, according to 2020 data from the Department of Health and Welfare. A statistic Meyer says a lot of women might not realize.
Statistics find that only half of American women realize that heart disease is the #1 killer of women across America.
On Wednesday night, in honor of National Heart Health Month, the nonprofit Women Heart hosted a survivor celebration.
I just want to see you all do well.
Meyer is the leader of the local chapter, hoping to educate women about heart disease.
I would really love it if women learned about heart disease, learned about the unique and sometimes very vague symptoms that women have when experiencing cardiovascular disease.
Some women, instead of having the massive chest pain like more characteristic of a heart attack with men, may have shortness of breath. There's some subtle sweatiness or nausea.
Cardiologist Steve Ryder says women, particularly women with diabetes or a family history of heart disease, should be proactive.
You know, to see if you can discover heart disease before a manifestation like heart attack occurs.
As a survivor herself,
My 40s were really difficult.
Meyer just wants women around the Treasure Valley to know there's hope.
I want them to know that we're rooting for them if they have cardiovascular disease, even if they can't.
Boise's Women Heart chapter gets together the first Wednesday of every month. Meyer says those meetings are at 6 p.m. in the Coughlin Meeting Room at St. Alphonsus Hospital in Boise. So Morgan and Brian, there is a lot of support here in the Valley.
Yeah, I hope people watching this story realize that. Abby, thank you so much.